Awesome. Thank you so much, Bree. Mom, we're on. We are on. I knew that was why you were calling. We were getting set up. It's all good. So, for those of you that are on my page, you might not know who Bree Richardson is. For those of you on Bree Richardson's page, you know exactly who she is. I'm actually going to read a little bit about an article written about you in a periodical called Business for Home. And the title of the article says, Bree Richardson, first Trinot associate to achieve executive blue diamond, which means absolutely nothing to anybody,
Right.
except that that is the highest level in our company. And you were the very first one to do it. Within 3 years, you've been at Trinot since 2020?
Yeah, so this is 4, yeah.
In crazy 2024. Here we are. I feel like, I don't know about you, my mind is completely wiped over the pandemic years. There's
Yeah.
pre-COVID, post-COVID. I don't know where we are. But thank you so much for joining me. Bree has been a friend of mine since I joined Trinot in June of 2022. I adore her. We're both Texans. We're both Bobcats from Southwest Texas State University, San Marcos. So we have a lot of stuff in common. And she's coming to Round Rock this weekend to do an in-person event. But I'm going to let you take it from here. Thank you so much for speaking to my people.
Of course. Hello, everybody. And yeah, let's touch on that really quickly. We will be in Round Rock this weekend on Saturday. And so we want to give you the information. If you're even close to it, I'm going to tell you it's going to be worth coming out. We're going to do some giveaways and fun things like that. We're going to have a medical panel that's going to talk about this new revolutionary product that we have launched. And here's the deal. If you don't know, now you know, it's all whole food health supplements that we're putting in our bodies and really helping people take a 180 in their health and change their life. So we want to see you out there. And so if you're in the area, please comment below, just put Round Rock or put Austin or get in our inbox. And we would love to have you as our guest out there. So thank you, Kim, for having me on. I appreciate you. I love working alongside you. And for people on my page that don't know Kim, man, her energy is electric. She is the one that always is keeping it fun and energetic inside of our rooms when we go to our conferences. That's one big reason I'm looking forward to this weekend, because I know with Kim, I'm going to laugh. We're going to have fun. So always. So, just coming on and kind of telling you guys, we have a massive opportunity in our hands. I started in the network marketing space a little over 12 years ago. And I came with the goal to earn $1,000 a month. That was it. And I had known about network marketing. I hadn't ever really gotten into it on a level where I thought, hey, I could make this my career. But I didn't have a network either. So I mean, college, right? So I had that's when Facebook came out, when I was in college. So I had college friends and high school friends on there, was basically it. I don't even know that my family was on back then because it was so new. But again, no network and really no experience inside of network marketing. Had that goal. And really, to me, I thought, there's been an evolution in the network marketing space. I mean, it continues to evolve as the years go on, of course. But back then, even, I saw an opportunity where you didn't have to carry the inventory, because that was one of the big things. I actually knew people like in Avon and other companies, and they had shelves of stuff, right? And they were doing the shipping and all this stuff. We didn't have to do any of that. And you got an instant, it was all these things. I'm like, okay, all of these are lining up. I want to stay home. This is an opportunity to do it. So I started to dabble in it. You guys, I actually did. You were talking about the article from Business for Home. I did a interview today with the Prosper Magazine people.
Nice.
And on there, I was telling her, I said, the reality of there are no bounds. Back in the day, you had to be in people's homes. You had to be throwing the parties. You had to, some people even door knocked, all of those types of things. And you really just built wherever you were willing to travel.
Right.
And social media took that all away, and I didn't know how it was going to do that in the beginning of it. Right. But then I started to learn. I did go to conferences. I read books. I watched stuff on the internet to figure it all out. But lo and behold, I figured it out. Right. And so fast forward to now, I had that $1,000 goal to just stay home with my kiddos. And never would I've ever dreamed that, hey, you'll go on to build 2 multi-million-dollar businesses inside of this space, right? And I say that to say, because I think a lot of people look at me now, or hear what you say about, that article, and they're like, oh, well, I can't do that. Well, why not? I mean, I didn't start with any experience or any network either, or sales experience. I was always like, I was the fun person. I was in marketing, but it was like, I worked for the Budweiser distributor, like hanging flyers and, things like that. That's what I did. Didn't sell anything, not a single thing. So again, I feel like this is an opportunity for anyone, right? And the evolution of it being where I was at before, we were in front of a product before it went viral. And we took that beauty product and brought it to the masses through social media, right? And then when that opportunity changed, of course, and then I saw an opportunity here with liquid collagen. And it was one of those things where there are so many other collagens, and collagen is really is buzzing, still is today, right? Yeah. But there's so much information that a lot of people don't even understand it. So I was willing to go do the work on understanding it and then educating on it, right? And when I saw this product, I thought, you know what? People don't even understand the difference between powdered collagen and liquid collagen at the basis, right? Yeah. So I was like, you know what? This is an opportunity, a business opportunity to get in front of a product, help it go completely viral, right? Which we did. We took it from like the number 2 or 3 product in the business up to number 1, and it still reigns there as we speak today. But this business model is all about opportunity, right? Opportunity in products, opportunity in timing, opportunity for people, whether you have experience or not, opportunity for people at all ages. Right. Growing up, it's funny because, my parents were the ones who would always tell me like, hey, that's a pyramid scheme, or you never pay for something that's you're supposed to earn money from, all of those things. Right. And then I sit here with you today, and both of my parents are involved in our business.
As are mine.
Yes, yours as well. And they have their own business, and they're literally earning every single month.
Yep.
So again, the evolution of the industry is there are no bounds. We're not held back by anything. So let's talk about where we're sitting now in the opportunity and timing of what everyone who's watching has in their hands, what they have sitting in front of them. Okay. Right. So I talked about these 2 products that I helped take viral on social media. So one, I say that to say that if I've done it twice before, I can definitely show you how to do it. Every single person who's watching. Okay. And then I say that to say, I'm pretty keen when I see an opportunity. And so what we have our hands on right now is we just released a product in October. We released the Transform.
Whoa, I'll be your Vanna.
Yes, and wait, you're on this side. The hand model here. Okay. Transform. We're converting 50 to 90% of the glucose from your meals, naturally, by the way, whole food, plant-based, okay, into soluble fiber before it hits the bloodstream. So we're helping maintain those healthy glucose glucose levels. I was going to say blood sugar and glucose, and it came out glucose. So we're, for the first time ever, this has never been done with a natural supplement. All of us know how it's regulated through pharmaceuticals. We don't have to name certain ones or anything like that. You guys already know. So this is the first time it's been done naturally. Now, in fact, the guy who formulated this, he's an enzymologist. It took him 10 years of research to crack that code. He knew it could be done, but it took 10 years of research before he made it happen. So we have an enzyme blend that is patent pending. So we took that, and then we put it with a natural thermogenic that will not give you crazy jitters. It won't keep you up at night. And I say that with pure confidence because I am so sensitive to things like that. Right. I can take it right now. Actually, I probably will take it when we get off of here. And I'll be able to sleep, no problem. Right? So right now, what you guys are looking at is the opportunity to, one, be the first to bring it to your network, no matter how big or small, whether you have experience or not. None of that matters because social media has no bounds. It has no age bounds. It has no bounds as far as geography either, right? So, and we'll teach you how to do it. But you have the opportunity to get in front of that and be one of the first to bring this to market. That's huge in and of itself. But let me show you this difference. The 2 products that I've previously helped go viral, one was a mascara, one was a collagen. Both of these products, you guys, have so much competition. It's unbelievable. Okay. You can literally,
I'll be back.
okay. You can literally go to any store. You took me. Oh,
There we go.
Perfect. So you could go to any store, right? And you could pick up a form of collagen or a form of makeup or mascara. So what we had the obstacle to do then was we had to not only show you how ours was different through social media, before and after, things like that. Once you got in your hands, we had to prove that it was true. And we had to go against all of this competition. So what we're looking at right now is the opportunity to get in front of help it before it goes viral, and be part of it going viral. But also on that, you guys, it has little to no competition. You can't get a supplement like this off of any shelf, out of any store that you could just drive to. You have to go through an associate. So think about that. If we can take two products completely viral that have literally millions of different competitors, or company competitors, all these things, what do you think we can do with a product that has little to no competition?
It's crazy. It's wild.
I can't even wrap my mind around it. Here's what I know. I know in this time right now, I'm in front of something bigger than I've ever seen in my entire career. Okay. So that's the rocket ship that's taking off. Then in March, we are soft launching. Okay. So don't get too excited. We're soft launching this. You have to be an associate to get your hands on it in March.
I think it's brilliant.
Yes. Right. We're soft launching a product that the rocket ship is transformed. We're going to jetpack to the rocket ship, and it's going to absolutely explode the results here. Okay. We had a call today with our corporate headquarters. We did a training over it. Dr. Tom was on there, this whole thing today, right? We got off that Zoom, and my tip top product knowledge people in our organization text me saying, I think I'm more excited about this than I even am Transform.
And you've already been a beta tester for it. So you already knew stuff about it, and then had this extra training. That's incredible. Now, do you think we'll need to take both the Transform and the new product?
Yeah, if you want maximum benefits, 100%.
Got it.
You'd be silly not to. Could you take it separate because they do two different things? Yes. But what they do together, it's like, I don't know, having two little hand grenades or a stick of dynamite, right? Like, how explosive do you want this to be for you?
Ooh, that's good.
So again, knowing that this is down the pipeline, even with some, that's not the only new revolutionary thing that we're doing. That's product wise. We're also doing some more stuff, IT wise.
Right. I love speak technology to me all day long.
That's technology wise. Kim's is gonna be super excited when she sees this. We're also rolling that out, soft launch to associates in March too.
Nice.
So we'll all kind of get to experience that. But you guys, here's what I want you to see, and I'm going to do a little thing here. Okay.
Let me go back a little bit too, because with this product launch that we had with Transform that launched last fall, before I knew what it was, I was listening very intently to what y'all were saying, the people that were beta testing it. And y'all kept saying it's going to help millions of people that know they need it, people that don't know they need it. And I think that's been the biggest revelation. My mom was someone who would not have thought she needed it, yet she did. I was in the camp that I knew that I needed it. I'm a type 2 diabetic. I knew that this would be a game changer for me. And even when I went to my doctor the week after we got back, my doctor, even looking at the ingredients, knew that there were things that were going to help me, things that were going to help my pancreas. When you're in a situation like I am medically, there are a bunch of parts and pieces that need to be fixed. This is doing that for me.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah. Which, and I will say this. So with the new product, should we just this is the first time I've said it.
You want to spill the beans? I mean, we can have them sign an NDA right now.
Listen, I could say two things to you guys, right? We found out the name of it. It's called Activate.
Oh, nice. Ooh.
So let's just talk about activating this body, right? To its highest performance. And there's a lot of talk on the market about GLP-1.
I hear this everywhere. Right.
But a lot of the solutions to it are synthetic.
Absolutely synthetic. Every single one that I read about is.
Yeah. So we already knew all of that coming out of the first time we went to Utah. What we learned today, and like people were geeking out about, like, because it's not just, that's one thing that it helps with. There's like ding ding ding, and it does this and it does that, and this is in there, so it does this and this is
Oh,
there.
but isn't that where most people look at industry like this and think snake oil?
Sure. Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. We still will have that. Just because I said what I said today, people are going to go, that's crazy, whatever. And they'll have their things to say about it. When it comes out, there'll be so many people who say that there's no way that does that, or whatever it is, well, those people will always exist. But the ones who try it will go, oh, I'm feeling this. I'm seeing that. Okay.
Results speak volume.
Again, you guys, we took collagen completely viral. We took it from a $50 million company to over $100 million company without leading with that one product. Okay. This is going to be bigger and better and better because it's ahead of market. It's ahead of trend. It's innovative, which is all necessary. That's where I'm talking about the timing of opportunity right here, right now. So, and here's the thing. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I think I have to go rewatch everything we learned today, okay, before I speak completely on this. But what I know for a fact is I don't think I can think of one person that I know who won't want this.
Sure.
Like, they're going to go, it does that, sign me up.
Nice.
Okay, so just mark my words, y'all.
I'm already signed up. I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. So here's what I want to show you. So you and I were here when before Transform launch, right? So you've been here 2 years. I've been here 4. We were building this business. Okay. This is all of our business, the customers, these are our associates, all the things, right? And so we built what I call this business bubble, just like that. And what happened when October hit and we dropped Transform?
It was insane. It was crazy. It's crazy. We could not keep it on the shelves.
Wouldn't stay on the shelves, and the numbers compounded. Okay. Yeah. I'm sure I'm talking to business people on here, right? That understand business. If you understand business, you understand compounding. If you understand investments or so, in any form or fashion, you understand what compounding means. So what happened was everyone who is already taking our products, which, by the way, we might have introduced them with collagen, but once you learn the line of products, you start taking more, right? Enrich, Mojo, CBD, all the things. All of them. So we built all of that. We're all taking the products, and then you drop another product. The compound effect is this booms, and your business grows without bringing on a single extra customer, without bringing on a single extra associate. It basically doubles. This is the compound effect. Okay. So now you have this double bubble, plus you're now attracting people who hadn't even heard of Trinont, but they're like, wait, what's that supplement you just dropped that I've never heard of?
Right.
And business started going insane. I will speak for myself, and you can tell yours, but more than doubled literally overnight our numbers.
It was wild. It was wild.
The company grew 300% that month. Like, y'all wrap your mind around that's huge. Okay. So this is what's already happened. We've already proved that we can do it. And so here's what I know. Kim and I are proof that you have a stable foundation to come into. Okay. You have a company that is profitable and debt-free and that is running and innovating. All right. By the way,
huge. Running and innovating. And I think there's so many that are not at that point right now.
Yep, you're exactly right. And that's one reason why I'm no longer where I was at, because there was no running or innovating. Okay, let's just be real. So they didn't have a stable foundation to build on top of. So this is here. And by the way, because I will just say, some people are like, oh gosh, the shipping took too long. Is the company okay? You guys, we had our largest year in company history. The company's 10 years old. We had our largest year in company history last year. Okay, so thriving is what I would say. There's a difference between declining problems and growth problems. We actually have growth problems,
which is a good place to be. There are so many companies right now, regardless of the industry, that would like to be in a growth problem.
You're right. You're completely right. You're absolutely right. I mean, look at the economy as a whole. We won't go there, but you guys, everyone on here knows what we're saying, right? So here's your opportunity right now. You have the opportunity to come in with a stable foundation, with a company thriving and running, right? And so you have the opportunity over these next couple of months to start going out and building your foundation with whatever products you want to, but I'm going to say lead with transform, right? Because here's the possibilities. You go out and you collect customers, you build your business with associates, and you create your business bubble based on that transform, the revolutionary product that converts sugar to fiber. Okay. Everyone here is already on transform, and then we drop a sister product. All the work that you did over the next 2 months then compounds into your double bubble. Y'all, we saw it happen overnight. Actually, within a couple of hours, didn't we?
Yep.
Okay. This is what you're looking at. You have the opportunity to come in and build the bubble as fast as humanly possible. The faster you build this, all the work that you put into here compounds. You don't need those out to redo those hours. You already did it. All the things you put in there now doubles in your business and in your income. But here's what happens if you wait. If you wait, oh, well, we didn't have enough time to reach those people. So our double bubble got smaller. Okay. Yeah. You wait another week. Well, that's less time to reach out to more people or to showcase this and have people buying or enrolling with you in business, which means our bubble gets smaller. Okay.
Wow.
You are into getting double for your time. This is an opportunity to do it in front of a product that absolutely will go viral into a system, a packed system that we are currently creating for anyone who is brave enough, smart enough, and lucky enough to get involved.
It's the time to do it. And like you said, getting in now, we'll be able as associates to be the first to try the new product at the end of next month, right?
That's right.
Something like that.
Yep.
So when it launches in May, we'll already have 2 months of experience with it and telling people what we can tell people about it, about our own personal experience. And right. I think that's also why you got into it. This is why I got into it. It was the collagen for me. That was my personal experience that made me so excited about going forward with this business.
Yeah. Well, and think about this too. Why do people leave companies? Well, one reason, right, is because there's no innovation and you just become a number in the field of, I sell that too. Well, I sell that too. Well, what about that? Oh, I already sell that too, right? If you don't have a company that's innovating, that's keeping up, right, with the way that the world is going, then you fall behind.
Yeah.
And so people run to shiny objects because they get lost in the crowd. Well, wouldn't it be nice if you didn't have to keep rebuilding your business? Wouldn't it be nice if that new shiny object came within the opportunity you're already in and you just have another momentum period within the what you've been building for years? Because that was the biggest thing for me. I'm like, it's so hard to leave because I spent 8 years building that thing, right? It would have been great to be able to stay and have an innovative product there. Yeah. Here, we've done it time and time again. Yeah. So think about the future of business. Yeah. If you want a place where you can go and you can stay and you can count on innovation in the future, this is it. This is it.
And you're at the leadership level that you know that you can speak to our leaders, the founders, the owners, and say, it's got to be something more innovative than that. It's got to be something more innovative than that, which is super, super exciting.
You know what? I mean, I'll just talk to Lauren, about Lauren really quick. He is one of the most, I get his wavelength, he's brilliant. And
he doesn't speak much. There's a lot going on in there.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. I don't think everyone even gets him when they meet him, but he's so smart. And he sees these opportunities and he's like, we're running after that. We're going to be the first ones to do it. He's very innovative in everything that he does. And all of his ideas are always ahead of the curve, which is, I love it. I love it so much.
And he was really smart in how he launched this new product because we already had things in place that we were going to do, found out that we could have access to this, said stop, change the whole game plan.
That's right.
Year.
Right.
So there was some amazing, amazing innovation. And I know when I look at this opportunity, again, I joined this when I was working full time. But in January, when my contract ended, I opted to not pick up another contract and not look for another full-time job. This is it.
That's huge.
So, and it was partly my decision, but also I think a lot of times when people get into businesses like this, there's a conversation that happens with your spouse. And sometimes your spouse is like, oh, that's cute. You can go ahead and do that, right?
Yeah.
this is the time that my husband said, you don't have to find another job. This company is actually the real deal. And
Yeah.
he's seen the paychecks and he sees that it pays for our Jeep. So this is the first time that in my network marketing career that he's like, yeah, let's go forward full time, foot on the pedal. Let's go. So
I love that. That speaks volumes.
it does.
Hey,
It
when
does.
you can get the man on board, then you know it's smooth sailing. That I got the eye roll so much whenever I was like trying to find my way in this industry. I got the eye roll so many times until I started showing the paychecks, and he's like,
Yep.
"Oh,
Yep.
you could do that then. Go ahead."
And the funny thing is that most of the people that are friends with me on Facebook are friends with him because we
Yeah.
went to high school, graduated high school together. So for those of y'all that know Charles or Pippi, give him a ring. Ask him. Ask
Yeah.
him what he thinks about this.
I love
So
that.
thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Your time is always so valuable to me. I cannot wait to hug your necks. I went to get a bunch of different stuff for this weekend because this Saturday is also, I'm a true Texan.
Yeah.
My Jeep is called True Texan,
Love
and
it.
Texas Independence Day on Saturday. So
Yeah.
there might be a little bit of a Texas theme going on at our event. So
Love
if
it.
you're in the Round Rock area or the Austin area, comment below, message one of us. We'll get you all the details. If you're a guest, it's free. If you're an associate, we have a place for you to sign in. Thank you so much, Bree. We will see you in a couple days.
All right. See you soon.